Oh, Joni, we are arriving in style at the West Baden.
It's so gorgeous here.
You know, it's a whole lifestyle of its own. And you know that horse? That is a horse of a different color.
No,
What is
that's
that?
Rosie. She's a 14-year-old percheron.
Oh, isn't she beautiful?
Yeah. Do you think I have too much luggage?
No, you can never have enough luggage.
Wow, it's gorgeous.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Absolutely amazing. Barry, we have arrived where it's what's known as the eighth wonder of the world.
Where are we? Europe?
Welcome to Design Your Life.
Style with Barry and Joni.
I'm Joni Michaels.
And I'm Barry Lance.
And we took our own advice and we did a stylecation this week.
In this beautiful, magnificent building.
Yes, we're at the West Baden Springs Hotel at French Lick Resort.
It's going to be a great show, so stay with us. We're going to teach you all about style from this beautiful resort.
We kind of feel like we've taken a step back in time to 1917. Sandy Woodard is here from Indiana Landmarks. And Barry and I keep saying how beautiful this is, but it's so true. And if it wasn't for Indiana Landmarks, this hotel would not be standing as it is today, right?
Yeah, we purchased this with an anonymous donation in 1996 and asked a marvelous benefactor for their help, the Cook family of Bloomington, Indiana, Bill, Gail, and their son Carl. And it began for them as a $12 million promise, and today it's an investment of over $550 million in these two historic structures.
And without that family, it was in such disrepair, it was literally falling in.
Yeah,
Correct?
it was literally becoming a ruin, and the best advice we could get at that time was to call it a ruin and literally let people crawl all over it. Most people believed there was nothing that could be done to be saved.
Well, this only goes to show with the help of your group and somebody as wonderful as the Cook family,
Yes.
things can be saved and things can be salvaged for future.
And thank goodness for some of those pictures that they took in
yeah.
like 1902, 1917. Would you say that it's been restored to pretty much
yes.
the original?
West Baden Springs is a National Historic Landmark. It's one of only 39 in the state of Indiana, so you know, restoring it historically was very important, and old photographs were very helpful in recreating a lot of the elements that had been lost to time.
And the way it felt then is the way it feels now. I mean, even the tile in this room is exquisitely restored, and it looks very much, as I understand, like it did then, correct?
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah.
This floor dates back to 1902. When the hotel was built. And of course, today we get tiles on sheets. Back then, each one of these were cut and laid by hand.
Well, Barry and I love a good Hollywood tale, and from what we understand, there have been some brushes, I guess, with Hollywood here at the West Baden.
Oh, sure, yeah. There's lots of famous people visited here in their heyday. We had a gangster who, his business was in the brothels of Chicago, and he fell in love with a singer who was 20 years his junior, and he would whisk her away for weekends at West Baden and married her actually out here on the front steps of the hotel.
Wow, isn't that interesting?
Great tales. And quickly, I know you give tours here. And
We do guided historic tours on a daily basis, March through December, at 10, 2, and 4 here at West Baden. They're about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, but you go around with a guide and they will answer questions.
Thank you so
Spend
much,
hours here
Sandy.
learning about
I know,
all of this.
Thank you so much, Sandy.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming.
Style Pro John McKenzie of the McKenzie Collection is with us, and you know his motto, Barry.
Make yourself at home.
Don't mind if we do. John, always good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How do you take that philosophy and expand upon it?
You know, it really comes down to what I call my 3 Ps. The first one, which is the most important, is my people. Like all businesses, we're a people business, and I need to have really good employees and subcontractors and suppliers that know that the customer is the most important thing. I've had some subcontractors and suppliers and employees that have been with me the entire 25 years of my business.
It says a lot.
Yeah, so it's, you know, we get to know each other, we know the quality we expect, we get that synergy and teamwork that really, at the end, produces the best finished quality for my customer.
Well, having worked with you and your product, John has people. Yeah, and those people, we were just talking earlier, some people that I've worked with too for many years, but to be able to say that you've worked with the same vendors and people from the start is really something.
Well, there's a trust factor there.
Exactly, right.
And what else?
You know, the other is our product. We come up with a starting point. We don't start from a blank canvas. And we come to that starting point by doing focus groups with realtors, past customers, designers, architects, some of our own employees, and we throw around ideas of what we think the best floor plan is going to be for each new community we go into.
And the last P would be?
Our process, and that is how we take our customers through the process of designing and building their home. And that's very important, because if we do a bad job there, no matter how good of a job we do building it, it just leaves a bad taste in their mouth.
The process has to be fun.
It does. Has to be fun. And we always have fun with John McKenzie of the McKenzie Collection. Go see him.
Okay, Joni, that's the color for Vinny.
Really?
Really, Vinny would love it.
For the doghouse.
For the doghouse. Done.
We'll ask him.
Done.
Not only is this guy a great friend, a talented co-host, but he's a fabulous interior designer. A-Lance Design at the Indiana Design Center. Barry, I know from, being with you and hanging out with you what an interior designer can bring to the project, but what do you tell potential clients?
When people ask me why should I hire a designer, it's always about money, believe it or not, because designers can save the client money. No more mistakes, no more second guessing what size your sofa should be. You don't put holes in the wall hanging pictures and then you have to move them and repaint the walls. You know what colors to put on the walls and how they attract value to the other furniture and things in the room. So it's all about really hiring a professional for whatever you're looking for, but in my case, a designer, my day job.
And I don't know, I have so much stuff going around here sometimes, it's nice to have somebody else that can,
well, just to kick off, kick the ideas and show you things for your house that you have no idea are out there.
And I know you use these prints a lot.
I do, I draw everything to scale. So everybody can see exactly how much space is going to be around a chair, if you can move it or not. And again, they're not going to buy the wrong size sofa or the wrong size table.
And you've got the traffic flow, you know exactly where Aunt Sally's going to sit for Thanksgiving.
Right.
You know.
Right. So it all works out, and it helps the client visualize and select things.
Color is so important, and I know Sherwin-Williams is
my go-to for paint. My go-to for paint. Everybody says I don't know what color I really want, but I do know what color I don't like. So if I were going to design something for you, because I do know you.
I'm redoing my dining room into just a casual sitting room.
Okay. Well, then
quickly, what
color? Definitely blues. Blues are good for you. Kind of down into here, these kind of blues would be pretty, but then for a pop of color, I think I remember you like orange like I do.
I love it.
Okay, so orange, creams, blues. Great, kind of beachy, kind of wispy.
Guess what,
Kind
Barry?
of blowing.
You're hired, my friend.
Oh,
You're
great.
hired.
Great.
A-Lance Design at the Indiana Design Center. Hey, welcome. Come on in, cameraman Mike.
We thought we lost you at the spa.
Well, we tried. Now, what did you have done?
I had a mini facial. Great, great, great. And you?
Oh, and first of all, the spa, world class, but I actually did one of the mineral baths because that's what they're known for here at West Baden, and actually the whole French Lick West Baden area.
And they're known for these beautifully appointed rooms with a little bit of Italian design involved.
Is that what you would call it?
I would. It's very elegant. It's very European.
Yeah. Check this out. Okay, we're going to walk onto the balcony right now.
Watch your step, Mike, but you'll be fine. Come on. Come on.
Barry will catch you, don't worry. This is what you call a view to the room. Rob Klein of Conceptual Kitchens is here. We're talking about kitchens that work for you, working kitchens. Sounds easy, doesn't it?
It sounds easy, and Rob, I just have to
But I
say
don't
you
think it
haven't
is.
grown any taller, but you are still our tallest guest. So,
He's like, well, do I get anything for that? No.
Tell us about how you make a kitchen work.
Well, the first thing I do is bring the clients in and talk to them about appliances, and then also talk to them about their family, how many people are there, how they like to entertain, and then I send them back out to do some really appliance shopping. Once they have a list developed, we come back in and then we talk about the placement of those appliances and how it drives the design of where you want people, but more importantly, where you don't want people.
So the kitchen needs to work first
Yes.
and be designed second, is I think what you're saying.
Absolutely.
And you can still have a beautiful kitchen and it can still work at the same time.
Absolutely.
And here's where the conceptual part comes in. Rob, you're probably, one of the few designers. I mean, you actually do your own drawings.
Correct. And I do that to kind of make the clients feel at ease. So, I would sketch for them and it develops the sketch in the kitchen so that I know that I'm on the right pace. And then it's instant gratification for them because I'm developing that design in front of them and they have an integral part of it.
Right.
So,
It's very customized.
yeah.
Right. It's tangible. I think people like to see, they see something. I mean, yeah, you can visualize it, but then when you can actually see it, I think it's that much better. And for you at home, if you want to stop by Rob's Conceptual Kitchens and you do a consult with Rob, he's agreed to a free gift.
I have.
We'll call it a mystery gift, a free gift though. Stop in and see Rob at Rob's Conceptual Kitchen at the Indiana Design Center. Style Pro John McKenzie of the McKenzie Collection has over 25 years of building experience.
And John, what sets you apart from other builders?
I'd say it's my 3 Ps. The first P is my people. I've got some employees that have been with me this entire 25 years. They're very talented. The second is my product. We'll design homes for each community, but they're what I call our starting points because we totally customize each plan for each individual's lifestyle needs. And then the last is my process. We're very hardworking, we're very organized, so we make it a fun and enjoyable experience for our customers.
Visit John at McKenzieCollection.com. Our Stylecation continues. Well, it's history meets luxury here at the West Baden Springs. We're with Steve Rondinero, marketing manager for
Welcome.
French Lick Resorts.
Good to be here. It's a beautiful place to be.
And we had a gorgeous day and living the good life.
Right.
It's too bad that you have to go to work with such awful scenery,
Yeah, I
Steve.
know.
It must be a real sad thing to get up and go to work.
As Bill Cook said, if you walk in that lobby and don't go a while, then you don't have a pulse. So,
That's true.
Well, we're on the beautiful porch area, certainly with these rocking chairs. This has to be one of the main spots for people who come here and experience West Baden.
yeah, it's a popular spot to hang out and just, this hotel is all about relaxation, decompressing from the sense of what you get in the dome to out here on the porch to the spas. It's all about relaxing.
And you called it earlier a lifestyle. it's a Baden lifestyle.
Yeah, it really is, and it's significant that we're America's Best Historic Resort this year, is awarded by the Historic Hotels of America.
Wow,
Congratulations.
Yeah, we're fiercely proud of that history. This hotel and our sister French Lick Springs Hotel both go back to the mid-1800s. They were wooden structures in the beginning, and then fire got the better of them along the way, rebuilt in the early 1900s, and that's when Lee Sinclair said, I wanted to have more of a European flavor here, and I want to have this big dome. But he couldn't find anybody who was confident enough to build it. At that time, it was a radical bit of technology that he wanted to employ, so he got a bridge builder, and he figured out how to build that dome, which until the Houston Astrodome was built in the 60s, was the largest free-span dome in the world.
Well, and it's been known as the eighth wonder of the world, referred to as that. Certainly, tell us though a little bit, we're talking about lifestyles. Boy, this is a perfect destination place for a wedding, any kind of special event.
Yep, in fact, behind us, they're setting up for a wedding in the gardens, which are just magnificent, the venues to do that. And then the spas. That's why these hotels appeared in the first place, was people came to take the mineral water cure, if you will. Well, then the spas were a natural outgrowth, and the spa here at West Baden is consistently on the Condé Nast list, and they do a lot of innovative things in there, and it just is a special dimension to your getaway.
Overall charm here is unapproachable.
Well, serenity and the service is wonderful. The staff is certainly very helpful. So, if you're looking for a resort, you just want to get away but feel special, West Baden Resort, we highly recommend it. Steve, thank you so much.
Thanks for visiting.
And we hope that you go to FrenchLickResorts.com.
FrenchLick.com. We made it really easy.
FrenchLick.com. Well, we hope that you go there and check it out for yourself. And Barry and I hope to see you here on the porch, rocking with us real soon. Sometimes it's all about the restoration. Rob Santa Rosa Mosaic and Tile is with us. One of our favorite style pros. Good to see you back
Good
here.
to see you, Joni.
Something that I wasn't even quite aware of was how much restoration Santa Rosa does.
Yeah.
I mean, and you were involved in a lot of the restoring of the West Baden.
We were.
Right.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes, we did a lot of restoration there years ago. The old mosaic tile, the marble floors, we restored them, brought them back just like new.
Right. So you probably had to add in some new pieces to fit, but this restoration part of your business,
That's right.
I think would really be huge and a very big interest to people. You could probably restore concrete, floors and surface. So
Yes.
all kinds of surfaces in stone you can restore.
That's right. That's the beauty of restorable surfaces, marble, terrazzo floors, even concrete floors. They can be restored like new. We use our terrazzo machines to do it, and the result is
So you don't
really
like
good.
if you buy a new house, then Joni, you don't have to go in and change the countertops because they're maybe marked or beat up.
That's right.
You could have you come and restore them to look like new.
That's right.
That's great.
We do a lot of marble countertops in kitchens, and they get those etch marks from acid. They don't
Just
stain
life.
so much. That's life.
Life brings acid sometimes.
There you go.
All right.
And we restore a lot of these marble countertops like new, and that's what I love about marble. It's a renewable surface, and not only for the countertop but the floors.
Right.
How durable is a marble countertop?
Marble countertops generally are durable in the respect they're hard to stain it with the sealers we use. They're just susceptible to the acids, so they'll get those little dull marks, and that's what we do. We just repolish them up like new.
Well, that's really good to know because people don't always want to rechange and get all new, but just restore it.
Well, Rob, you've just raised the bar in restoration. Always good to see you.
Good to
and
see you, too.
Go visit our friend Rob Santa Rosa Mosaic and Tile, 2 showrooms. One of them at the Indiana Design Center, the other downtown.
Deborah Dorman brings the greatest gifts.
I know, right?
Look at these.
Cool eyewear. And have you ever noticed Her eyewear is the best.
Smashing. She always looks smashing. And there she is, Deborah. Hi.
Hi there. Hi, Joni. Hi, Barry.
She's got a passion for fashion.
Passion for fashion, and I'm loving those glasses. Whose are those?
Prada. Prada Sphere. Fashion meets passion.
And Joni's are, who are those?
Miu Miu. Miu Miu is a part of Prada.
Okay.
It's the cousin of Prada. She is so edgy and on the top.
And I believe you said mine are Tom Ford.
Tom Ford, the #1 fashion guru, not only in eyewear, but on the runway today.
And that's where I love him. Love him.
And isn't it interesting how a lot of celebs and stuff are turning their brand into eyewear?
You know, you've seen them all on the runway, and guess what? Now you're going to see them at Dr. Jeremy Ciano's at Revolution Eyes, out in Clay Terrace. You can go in there. He has every kind of techno glassware. He has Pradas. He's got Chanel's. He's got Tiffany's. Everything imaginable.
And whatever prescription you need, he's going to fit it for you, right?
You know what? If you're an eyewear junkie like I am, you will be in 7th heaven.
Will you take me there?
Absolutely. Are you ready?
I would go there tomorrow.
Well, you know, I bet a lot of friends out there would like to go with you too, because you're going to hook them up with a great deal.
Not only am I going to hook him up with a great deal, but I'll drive him out there personally, and guess what? You come with me, you say try it, you might like it, you get $100 off on any pair of eyewear. So you need to come with me, and you need to go see Revolution Eyes and Deborah Dorman.
And Deborah, he's in Clay Terrace, which is such a beautiful little location anyway.
It is
It's charming out
fabulous.
there. It goes along with you. You're so charming, and like I've always said, Deborah is my charm on a bracelet. Yeah.
But glasses they add so much to any outfit. They're an extension of your personality, right?
You know what? It's funny you talk about a personality. It's my brand. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm branded by my eyewear, whether it's my eyewear for eyeglasses or whether it's sunglasses. So that's my brand. Do you guys have a brand?
We do.
Well, we do.
It's called
I'm not sure what it is.
Style with Barry and Joni. But thank you so much, Deb.
Oh,
we love
thank
your
you.
passion for fashion, and thank you for the shades.
Thanks for having me.
Now, is it tea for two or two for tea?
Tea for two. Tea for two. Hi, Christine.
We're with Marcia Tellstrom. She is part of the concierge staff here at West Baden, having a little afternoon tea.
A little lovely afternoon tea for my friend Marcia and Joni.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is not high tea. It's afternoon tea, correct?
Correct. It's one of our special activities we do here at the West Baden Springs Hotel, and afternoon tea on Saturdays at 2 and 3 o'clock.
It's become quite the signature event from what we understand.
It is. It's a special activity for mothers and daughters, for husbands and wives. We do have a lot of gentlemen that come, and it's just a fun activity that we've become very popular for.
Well, real men drink tea.
Yes,
really,
they
Marcia.
do.
Yes, they do, Barry. And what a great bonding experience, right?
Absolutely. It is very much so.
And this is lovely, you know, we're thinking you have afternoon tea Wednesdays and Saturdays, but if you're maybe a bride-to-be and you're thinking, hey, I'd like to have a really unique setting with my bridal party, wow, this could be it.
Absolutely, and we do special occasion type of get-togethers for this kind of thing, and we are more than happy to make reservations for anybody.
Well, give us an idea quickly, what's included with afternoon tea?
Okay, they have about 6 or 7 choices of tea, as well as our pastry chef prepares all of the sandwiches. Sometimes we have salmon, cucumber sandwiches, and then of course she does about 4 different types, as you can see, wonderful pastries.
Pastries.
From scones to lemon tarts.
They're beautiful. I love this tea. What did we order? I can't remember. Which one was it?
Delicious. I think we had the
Ambrosia.
Love
Ambrosia.
Well, maybe you don't say cheers, but we're going to say it anyway. Afternoon tea at West Baden. Marcia, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Spot the tea. When it comes to the jewelry in any room, some might say it's the faucet. And we would certainly agree with that. And we're with Jeremy Konechny, the manager of Ferguson, right here at the Indiana Design Center. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
And I think that's a pretty fair statement. I mean, the faucets in your room definitely should be eye-catching. They're like the jewelry.
Definitely.
You taught me that,
Definitely.
I get that. I get
Definitely.
that. What is this one all about?
Well, this is a Brizo line. Brizo is known for their stylistic faucets, and this is a brand new line. It's called the Sotria that just came out, and they've done a great job as far as creating something different, something trendy, and just a great overall faucet.
What do you like about it, Barry?
Well, I like this.
Because I can
What
see
do
the
you-
design wheels
Yeah, you
spinning.
call this, what do you call this?
So that's an open spout. So
Open spout.
it's huge with customers right now, and the great thing about this one is a lot of the older faucets are very traditional. Well, Brizo's come up with a way to do it in a very contemporary look.
And these come in different finishes, I'm assuming?
Well,
So
I
it'll-
like
yeah.
this finish, don't you?
I do.
It has like
but
there's a little bit of a golden hue to it. So for those who are wanting to mix their metals, this would be great.
Yeah, that's a polished nickel, and again, another huge trend in finishes in lighting and in plumbing. So
what else do we have?
this is just a single hole version of that, and this is going to be in brushed nickel. Again, they've done some pretty unique stuff. There's a whole different spout configuration on that, so it creates a little bit of a different waterfall, which is kind of a unique
This
situation.
looks like it could be on the front of a car.
Yeah,
Look, definitely.
Yeah, definitely, very sweet. You know, and I think really that's key when you're talking about. I mean, the water, just the beauty of it. I mean, it's not just about function. It should
Exactly.
be about beauty as well.
Exactly.
So if you want to add a little beauty to your world, to your room, a little bling, check out our friend Jeremy and of course Ferguson right here at the Indiana Design Center.
Make yourself at home with McKinsey Collection. We not only build custom homes, but we create custom lifestyles. Contact me on our website for a free consultation and mention Design Your Lifestyle with Barry and Joni, and I'll bring a special gift just for you.
A horse is of course a horse, a horse, a horse is of course a horse.
Okay, enough. I knew you were going to sing that, by the way.
No, you didn't.
Okay, you're right.
No.
Who's your buddy?
This is Ben. This is Ben, my new friend. Hi, Ben. Why the long face? Why?
I
Why?
think he's sorry that we're going to be
I
leaving
know.
soon.
Yeah.
But good news for you, if you come out here to the French Lick Resort Stables, you'll be able to take a ride on our friend Ben. And this is my buddy, Bubba. Look
Bubba.
at him. He's 16 years old. He's a quarter horse. Okay, you've also got a quarter horse over
And
there.
he's 16-year-old,
And they're so gentle, so well behaved.
They're beautiful. What?
Yeah, and we're going to take a trail ride. What's he saying?
I can't repeat it.
Oh, well, and you know what? I signed you up for square dancing.
I can square dance.
They have square dancing here, old-fashioned picnics, so much fun. You know, we're ready to ride, except we're missing one thing.
I know what it is.
Cowboy hats. Doug, can you help us out?
Here you go.
Ah,
All right.
Doug, he's
All
an
right.
awesome stable manager here. So we've got our cowboy hats. We've got our horses.
Hi,
you know
Barry.
what? We're ready to ride.
Nobody's gonna believe I've been on a horse again.
Come on, Bubba. There you go. All right. Sorry. He's hungry.
Okay, Joni. I think we've horsed around long enough.
Yeah, we're ready to hit the trail. And thanks to our guide, Tyler. And thank you to all the staff at West Baden Springs Hotel. We've had a great time, partners. We'll see you later as we ride off into the sunset. And we'll see you next time on Design Your Life. Style
with Barry and Joni.
Oh no, I forgot my luggage.
Who needs luggage when you're on a horse?
Good point.
Come on, baby.
Now it's time for a Barry and Joni swag giveaway. We have 2 overnight style occasions for the West Baden Springs Hotel in French Lick, Indiana. Like us on Facebook and share it with a friend. Answer the question, how did Barry and Joni leave the resort? The contest ends September 3rd. Good luck.